And we're still looking at more wintry weather in March. Was this morning's snow it? I'm going to show you the grass first. You won't be able to see this, so you'll just have to trust me. Always your cell phone in case of an emergency. Huge selection of pumpkins, all shapes, colors, and sizes. Now, you can still see a little bit of fire behind me, and it's hard to see the smoke. 1 in 3 bites of food that we take is thanks to bees. Just right behind me, last night around 2:30 in the morning, an employee was attacked, and you can see the water rushing by me. Once the kids are tagged, they're put in this ambulance. You want to make sure that you stay in the shade. It can make a huge difference.
Amelia, maybe I should text her, Bob.
Oh, sorry, Bob and Allison. I was texting, and you can see how distracted I was. You can only imagine how distracting a cell phone is for a teenage driver. You can hear the crunch as you step. And you can see right here, how many is this? About 3. Guys, I thought you would never get to me. I'm covered in snow out here. It's still coming down, probably about 1 to 2 inches per hour. Conservation Officer Wayne Billheimer is out today trying to catch hunters shooting from the road. This is illegal and a problem, especially in this area.
We had several complaints come in on this road, and what happens, these poachers, they come down this road, and this is actually private property. The hunters that come onto this property, they're trespassing because this guy doesn't want anybody here.
So they set up a decoy deer. It is remote controlled and placed in an obvious location to lure offenders. An officer dresses in camouflage and wears a bulletproof vest just in case. They find a safe location and wait.
He'll focus the head, actually looking at the person, and then as they slowly drive by, he'll bring the head around as if the deer is watching the person drive by.
Poaching from the road isn't the only problem this year. Already, Billheimer is finding illegal littering of carcasses.
There's 7 deer here right now and a bear as well. And so this is definitely something that is illegal. You can lose your hunting privilege if you're caught doing this. This is some areas that we're definitely working on and hoping to find out the violators that are trashing up the community in this unsightly manner.
To try and catch people, officers set up a hidden camera that takes a picture every 5 seconds in this particular area.
This year alone, we have several arrests we've made where we were able to catch these guys on this, and we're not going to give up. We have the technology, we have the resources to go in after these guys and get it to stop.
In Rockingham County, Amelia Nahmias, WHSV News 3. I'm in Harrisonburg, right off Port Republic Road and right next to Interstate 81. Traffic has picked up a little bit. Road conditions are still on the good side, but standing outside conditions, not so much. Really starting to see that breeze pick up and temperatures really cold. Once that moisture makes its way into the area, we could be looking at some dangerous road conditions. In preparation for the coming weather, Gary Vaya is making sure his crew is on the roads and ready to keep them clear for holiday travel.
We're pretty much ready for anything Mother Nature to throw at us, that's for sure.
The surface of the roads needs to be 24 degrees or warmer to apply any kind of treatment. That wasn't the case this morning.
This morning we started out 81, had 18-degree surface temperatures. Of course now it has come up and we're ready to brine.
Brine is a mix of salt and chemicals that prevents the ice and snow from sticking to the pavement. This will only be applied once. After that, trucks will spread salt. I talked to some travelers today who tell me they left early to avoid the coming winter weather.
We actually were going to leave tomorrow morning, but we left this morning because they're talking about the weather closing in and it wasn't going to be very good.
Vaya says to avoid driving when the roads are icy, but he knows people are trying to get to work or out of town.
Just take your time and be careful. Use some common sense. And, if it's bad, you can wait a little bit. Hopefully this thing will change to rain during the day tomorrow, then, that'd probably be your best bet.
Now, if you do have to travel in the next couple days or you have relatives coming to visit you, there are a few things that you should keep in your car. You might want to have an extra cell phone charger and always your cell phone in case of an emergency. You also want to keep a blanket in the car and some windshield wiper fluid in case that windshield does get a little bit icy. Authorities got the first complaint on October 4th. Just 3 days later, they made the arrest, charging Louis Goulet with 35 counts of counterfeiting money. Debbie Arnold works at Taylor's Grocery in Fort Defiance, a store like the convenience stores that complained about counterfeit money. This is making Arnold worry.
I am now. And it's just a hard day. It's a hard day, and the economy is showing.
Investigator Michael Rohn says this isn't the first time he's heard the complaint.
And it seems to be a trend that we're seeing more and more of it.
And this time, investigators found a lot.
We were able to collect quite a bit of evidence from his possession, which led us to charging him with 35 counts, felony counts of manufacturing counterfeit money.
Arnold uses a watermarker to test her bills to make sure they're real.
A $50 bill or a $100 bill comes in. I take that marker and just give it a little swipe, and it's usually in that yellowish gold color, and I've been told that if it turns brown, it's counterfeit.
Rohn says this is a good start, but may not be good enough.
The marker will give an indication as to whether or not it's counterfeit. That's not always 100% accurate.
Arnold says she will be more alert after this, but she trusts the people who come into her store.
Most of the people that come in here are definitely our locals, like Travis coming in, Isaac and Blake, and this fella lives behind us.
Now, there are a number of ways to tell if a bill is counterfeit. If you hold it up to the light, there is a watermark just on the right side, and it's Jackson's face. The bottom right number 20 is color shifting ink, so if you tilt the bill back and forth, it will change colors. And on the left side, there's a security bar that runs through. It looks metallic, and it says USA 20. Now, if you see a bill that you have questions about, Rohn says to notify law enforcement.